Hi, I'm Dana. Welcome to this week's video. You know, sleep has been my passion for the past 15 years. And my biggest passion has always been for helping parents get their children to sleep well. But over the last 5 or 6 years, I've discovered I have a second passion. That's helping adults get the sleep that they need. It just seemed like a great fit to move from babies into adults. So if you're struggling, let's take your children right out of the equation and pretend that they sleep beautifully. If you're not sleeping well, I want to share with you a few tips today that I've gathered over the last 6 years to help parents sleep better. The first and very most important thing to keep in mind if you're struggling is to minimize screen time before bed. My rule of thumb is no screens 1 hour before bed, because we know that anything that's coming, any of the light source that's coming out of a screen is interrupting to our melatonin supply. Now, melatonin is an important hormone in helping us fall asleep and stay asleep through the night. So if you're blasting lots of light into your eyes right before bed, you will absolutely have trouble either falling asleep in a timely manner or staying asleep all the way through the night. Even those, now I know lots of screens have that blue blocker or some little app that you're trying to trick yourself into thinking is okay. It's still a lot of light coming into your eyes. I even suggest that people go around and turn off any extra lighting in the house, close the curtains if the sun's still up, and swap out light bulbs for yellow light bulbs in the room that they spend the most time in those evening hours. And you'll notice a big improvement in how fatigued you feel, how quickly you fall asleep, and also how well you stay asleep through the rest of the night. Read a book or write in a journal. I mean, there's lots of wonderful things you can do. Take a bath. These are all so important little routines that you can start incorporating to give you that little precious bit of time before bed to just focus on you and not worry about what's going on Facebook. The next thing you want to do is use your bed only for sleep. A lot of people work in bed, they watch TV in bed, they read in bed. And the advice is that you stop doing those things if you're having problems falling asleep, especially working in bed. That often causes people some level of stress or anxiety. It's just not a very good message to send your body and brain to do a lot of stressful things in your bed. And the point is that you begin to train your brain and your body to know that every time I climb into this beautiful, glorious thing called my bed, it's for sleep and sleep only. Now, obviously, you can have sex in your bed. Shh, don't tell anyone. But you shouldn't be doing any of those other things in your bed. Also, the third thing is to make sure that it is cool enough in your bedroom. This is really important and it's so easy to overlook. Temperature, regulating temperature through the night is one of the causes for a wake up. And it's usually because you are too warm. If the slightest little change in temperature occurs through the night and your body warms up a little bit, it will stimulate a wake up. So think about that when you go to bed tonight. Do you often wake somewhere in the night and feel a little warm or kick off some covers? If that's the case, an easy fix is to just lower the thermostat a little bit. We want to get to about somewhere between 68 to 72 is a good temperature range. But even just lowering it 1 degree can often be enough to keep your temperature regulated and keep you sleeping through the night. The last tip that I want to share is try to get yourself to bed at the same time every night. Our body clocks, and you know this, I teach this to parents all the time, getting your child to bed at the same time every night is really important for the body clock. That's the way our bodies are designed, to go to bed at the same time every night and wake up at the same time every morning. If you do this for a few weeks, somewhere between 2 to 4 weeks, you'll find that you just naturally wake up in the morning. You won't need your alarm clock anymore at all. Your body rhythm will be so in tune with going to sleep here and waking up here that it'll just do it naturally. And Isn't it a great thought to think about waking up peacefully and naturally in the morning when you need to, as opposed to like being blasted out of deep sleep with this horrible noise, repetitive noise? So keep these tips in mind, and I hope it helps you sleep well.